Hey guys, my name is Christy Miller. I'll be your instructor for your intermediate Hebrew class. I wanted to introduce myself and just encourage you to feel free to contact me at any point through the course. My contact information is found on the syllabus, and in the Blackboard shell you should find my cell phone, my office number, my email, so please don't hesitate to contact me whenever you need to do that. I wanted to also introduce you to the course, and so you'll know what to expect. One frustrating thing about the intermediate Hebrew level is that it's such a drastic leap from what you did in the intro class. During the introduction class, you were learning vocabulary, you were learning how to identify words and distinguish what they were, nouns, verbs, plural, singulars, parsing verbs, those types of fundamental blocks of the language. And I know what you did because I know what I did when I was at that level. You're looking at the Hebrew and you have your English translation open too, and you're trying to decipher the text, and then you think you maybe recognize a word or two, and then you compare it to your English translation to see if you're right. And that was fine for the intro level, but we're going to take a drastic leap now, and you are going to become the translator at the intermediate level. In other words, I want you to imagine that you are a missionary in a foreign country that has not yet had the Old Testament translated into their language, and all you have is the Hebrew text. You don't have an English translation to check yourself, and you have to go straight from that Hebrew text into the new language. Now that's a scary thought, because you want to funnel everything through some existing English translation to see if you're right. But I want you to resist that temptation, and we want to take this class and work just from the Hebrew. And what I want to equip you to do is to be able to look at the Hebrew text and have the resources that you need to make good, solid judgments about translating. So in other words, it's not just about, hey, I recognize that vocabulary word or I can parse that verb, but now you're looking at the sentence itself. You're looking at the context itself, and you're making decisions on how to translate that structure. So it's not just about looking up that word in your lexicon and taking the first option, and that's what it means. No, now you're looking at the whole construction of the text itself. And so you're going to have to make judgments about variants. I'm going to teach you how to use the textual apparatus so that you can see if there's variants in different manuscripts, and you're going to have to decide which variant do I choose when I'm translating. And you're going to have to make judgments about the syntax and how do I translate prepositions and where do I place emphasis and all these types of things that a translator has to see what's going on in that text so that they can properly reflect what the author wrote in the new language. So it's a daunting task, but it's so important and it's so rewarding because there's so much in the Hebrew. It's such a rich language. It's beautiful. It's so colorful. And you can't get that reading it through a translation. When you read it for yourself, straight from the Hebrew, it's going to make you fall in love with the Old Testament even more than you could have ever imagined. So I'm glad that you're on this journey. It's going to be a lot of work, but you're going to love it, and the Word's just going to come alive through our months together. So I just encourage you again, call me if you need me, and I'll be seeing you.